how to align with your soul's mission, even if you don't know what it is. And this is kind of the cool thing is that you don't even have to know. I mean, obviously, it's wonderful if you do know, but even if you don't know what your soul's mission is, there is still a clear way to align with it and to keep taking steps towards it. And this is really what I do with my clients. I help spiritual women to finally launch their soul's mission and to make the impact that they know that they were born to make. So, welcome to my channel. And today I want to read an excerpt from my book, Alchemy of Consciousness, which I channeled in 2019. Ooh, there we go. This is the chapter 5 on money, and it's a conversation that I had with my personal connection with God. Yes, orient yourself to me first, and then all else follows. So this would be speaking from God's perspective, like orient yourself to me, God. And, if you don't resonate with the word God, this is not as a religious thing. This is you can substitute the word source, spirit, earth, what else? Universe, the benevolent, all that is the creator. So that's what that is speaking from. I do not hold for you the keys to some grand success that awaits you as a result of serving me. That is not how this works. The law of attraction theory doesn't take into account my plan for you and how I am interweaving so many pieces in an evolutionary dance. So what I love about this sentence here is that it's basically saying that what's not taken into account in law of attraction is that your soul came here with a particular mission and with real true desires that are meant to be fulfilled, and that we are living in concert with so many other factors that are unfolding in a divine evolutionary dance. So the creation process is so much more than just feeling something and attracting. It's about alignment with your soul's mission. I bring to pass those things that serve my purposes. Yes, your energies do align you to my will. Yes, your thoughts and vibrations can lead you into illness, but it is not so much attraction as it is harmony or disharmony with your divine nature. So this is the piece that I believe, and why I called this video How to Align with Your Soul's Mission, is that rather than trying to attract certain specific things, what about if we simply focus on aligning with our divine nature? And you can be curious about what that might look like for you. For example, for me, I know that one of the core words that continuously comes up when I explore my divine nature is well-being, the word well-being and freedom. Well-being is relaxation, it's health, but it's more than health. It's just like feeling well inside of myself, feeling alive, feeling good. Freedom is a spaciousness and a flow. These are words that connect me with my divine nature. And the more that I can live in alignment with those feelings, the more that I'm aligning with my divine purpose and things unfold from that. The more, the next sentence, the more in harmony you are with your divine nature, the more easily my will can be done through you. But it may not be what your personality desires, although it will be fulfilling on a far greater scale. I think this is a really important thing to be aware of, because I mean, I just think about, obviously, I'm like super in love right now. So I'm thinking about love a lot because I really wanted soulmate love for so many years and it wasn't happening. And now when I look back on all those years that I wanted to be in a loving, committed relationship and that person was not showing up, life was providing me with something else. It wasn't providing me with my personality's desires. It wasn't providing me with what I wanted, but it was providing me with other circumstances that allowed my evolution to unfold. And if I had been focused on that rather than the lack of what I wanted, I believe I would have enjoyed the process of evolution much greater. Would have felt easier. So I love this idea of just focusing on living in harmony with your divine nature and then trusting that whatever's showing up for you is okay for now and that there's going to be, a bigger picture involved in the unfolding of your destiny. Life is not about creating and enjoying the ideal conditions in work, love, health, although it might seem to be that way at a certain phase of my existence. Life in phase 4 is where where you're more about devoting yourself to serving your soul's mission. So, chances are you're probably in phase 4 if you're watching this YouTube channel. Life in phase 4 is about serving your part in the evolutionary dance. What is accurate from the teaching of law of attraction is that the dance is smoother and more enjoyable when you adopt an attitude of embracing whatever comes your way. The purpose and deeper meaning of life is to align yourself with me and to shine from that essence. From there, you will experience all of the perfect evolutionary circumstances for my will to be done through you. So, my dear, in order to align with your divine nature, there's different ways you can do that. One of the beautiful practices that's suggested in this book in chapter 11 is a morning practice of stillness to connect with God. So you might want to check out and get your copy of Alchemy of Consciousness. And also, I do have an amazing book club where we meet 3 times a month and we discuss the lessons in this book, one chapter at a time. And it's really lovely. And I'll link that below so that you can check it out. And finally, if you are in a position where you feel like you have a soul's mission, but you're not fulfilling it, and you'd like my support to move through fears and resistance and really get clear on what it is and how to do it, aka launch yourself, then please connect with me about my Freedom to Launch Creator Circle, where I do that work with a select group of women. So there's so many ways you can go about aligning with your divine nature, but ultimately it's a choice, and making that choice is where it begins. And then from there, you'll discover how to go about it. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you again soon on my channel. Bye.